Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. There's some content here in this episode that involves the restoration patch and it's not working properly, so I don't know. Hopefully other parts of the restoration patch are still working, but I can't really guarantee anything. I can't get it to trigger, so...
Do you feel it? The wound on this world. It is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
As you can see, there are a couple more HK-50s out there, but when you're there, if you kill them, they don't... That should be the third squad, and it's not doing it. So, you know, we'll respond to Krea's comments asking if the Jedi still live.
Perhaps, in the shadows of the galaxy, we will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
There's some irony to that statement, but it'll take a while for us to understand why that's just sort of an inappropriate thing for Krea to say, but...
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you guys ever quit? Now, I don't have HK-50 in the party, so they don't get the whole line about, you know, problems with targeting, but I've tried including HK-50 in the party, and they do. I've tried a whole lot of variety of things. Having this Cath Hound over here, actually I was concerned that that might have an effect on the fight, and maybe that has something to do with it, but killing the Cath Hounds first, even killing all of them first, does not, you know, trigger the, hey, you killed 3 squads, and you can now do the quest, which annoys me certainly. But, you know, hey, the content restoration mod was free, and those things that are free are worth what you pay. So, just given the amount of talk and the time that went into it, I just sort of expected they'd accomplish something. So I'm hoping this is just a one-off problem, and that another squad we run into will actually work. Just hope, though.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cath Hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
Okay, well, we might be able to save him.
I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer coming in. So stay out of it, and we won't have a problem.
Okay. Are you gonna go back for him, then?
Are you kidding? Of course we aren't. He's on his own. I only wish he didn't have the salvage on him. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
What wonderful people. I don't know what weapon those guys are using. It looks like Stalker Gauss rifles, which I don't think are in the game, but there's a lot of variety. Stalker came out after this game, so I know that's not true. We're going into the sub-level. And, well, looks like this place has seen better days. If you played the first game, or if you've seen it, you'll recognize this area. It's a little bit worse for wear, though, so... These Lagrex here are enemies. They're not particularly interesting. They're insects of sort. So. Alright. And one at a time, they're kind of a joke, but... They're worth some XP. This door here is locked. I'll come back to that door in a second. I'm going to just clear out sort of the surface area of Ligrex. Now there are some mines down here, and Baedur is more than capable of handling them, but I do want to be careful about them from the standpoint of the AI is notoriously bad about handling mines. These Ligrex might actually be dangerous if there were like 20 of them in a room. They do resist force powers pretty well though. I'm just going to run around the perimeter here and get rid of all of the enemies so that I can just explore without... Well, there's a bunch of them, at least. Insanity works better than the telekinetic power. They just have worse saves against it. And obviously Lightsaber is quite effective against them. So that's one edge of the academy, and now I'm going to start working my way back towards the entrance. This stuck door here.
What's going on?
Is you can blow it open, or you can use the opening tool that we brought with us. And I have a feeling that some of those things are ready to overload.
Let's go. Yes, General? Yeah?
Okay. Such wonderful salvage down here. Clearly we were denying their wondrous expedition of a couple of Echani shields. Yeah. Let's see what this computer panel has. So, we have to repair this thing to actually get into it. You can also overload it, if you wanted. But, since I've killed all the enemies here, there's not really any purpose in doing so.
I'll have this open in no time.
Go through this security door here, and there's a guy named Disciple. Interesting. I wonder what he's here for. He doesn't appear to be hostile. You can thank him for the polite bow.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
Okay, you could say he looks familiar.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Alright, well, do you know anything about what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about something else.
What else would you like to know?
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Okay. Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim. Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Okay. Well, you know, that's about all we needed to know.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
To get some answers.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
Well, you know, we need to know why we were exiled.
Exiled you? It is strange they would sentence you and not speak honestly of your crime.
And, you know, you can talk about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is not the Jedi way to lie. Well, no, that is not true. There are times when truth is concealed if they think a greater good can be achieved. But when such things are done, it is always done with the intention that the person they withheld truth from cannot be trusted with that knowledge, that it will bring harm upon themselves and others.
Yeah, lying is lying, even from a certain point of view. Yeah, these are not the droids you're looking for is definitely a lie.
In any case, it seems to me like our goals are compatible. If you would have me, I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
Sure, why not? And I'll drop Cray out of the party, I guess. And
I am ready.
we have a new party member. But I'll wait until next episode to talk about him, and see you then.